Good afternoon, everyone. Hi, all my favorite peeps. Welcome to Into the Ether. I'm Linda Gonzalez, and I'm with Diane G,
Hi, everyone.
our favorite Diane. And today we're here to talk to you about repeating patterns. Uh, we we notice that in our own lives and in lives of the people around us, there are patterns that appear that in relationships, in all kinds of things, and because human beings are pattern recognizers and pattern perceivers and pattern creators, we thought it would be a really good topic to tackle.
Yeah,
Um,
we've
so
noticed we've noticed that in a lot of Akashic Records readings, this comes up in a lot of readings.
yeah,
So we thought it would be interesting to talk about it.
yeah, yeah. We see it. We see it when we look at people's past lives that they have,
Mhm.
patterns of, well, all different kinds of patterns, weird deaths, violent deaths. That's a
Yeah,
pattern. And so we felt we'd explore what are the soul's lessons that we're learning with those.
yeah, and
But
sometimes it doesn't even go beyond past lives. We also have repeating patterns in the present life.
yeah,
You know,
absolutely, yeah, yeah.
which is very interesting.
We
Okay.
and a real pain in the butt. Let's say hi to some of our viewers. I see Brina's here. You just jump in, Diane, when you see somebody if you want to say hi to them. Um, Nancy Ray and Leah.
Oh, Dr. Pamela's here. Hi, Dr. Pam. Hi,
Oh, is she?
Rosie.
Hi, hi,
Yeah,
Dr.
she's
Pam.
here.
Awesome. We have we have a date set up. Michelle Oligard is here. Oh God, I probably said that wrong. Maria's grateful.
Hi,
Kim, hi
Cindy.
Kim. And Red Dragon, and Jacqueline. Hi, Mangled Unicorn.
Hi, two Barbaras. Hi, Venus. Sometimes we
Hi,
have
Venus.
three.
Is that Rossi? Hi, Rossi. Welcome. Mona, Carrie. Oh, wow. There's a whole bunch of people here. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
The magic word this week is soul. So if you'd like a reading, after our very short presentation, I promise you we won't bore you to death. Diane, I have to say, Diane works very hard so you don't get bored to death. Please
Yeah.
enter hashtag soul to enter the giveaway for a reading. Okay, do you want to get started?
Okay.
Okay, I will remove this
There. Oops.
and you can add that.
Okay.
Okay,
So first, we introduced the topic of repeating patterns, but what really is a repeating pattern? So, repeating patterns are these are experiences, situations, or emotions that seem to play out again and again in our lives to the point that we ask, like, what does this? Why does this keep on happening to me? Even when we think we've already learned the lesson.
I have to say, Diane, I'm so impressed that you animated that. Oh my goodness. You're
It was available.
it's amazing. Okay. And you're exactly right about the patterns that we play out again and again. Maybe it's attracting similar relationships, facing the same kinds of challenges, that really awful boss that you somehow always end up working for a horrible boss, or you feel stuck in a certain area of your life. It can feel frustrating. You ask yourself, why does this keep happening to me?
Yeah, but from a soul's perspective, these patterns aren't random. They are invitations to become more aware or reflections of souls, or the reflections of lessons our souls are trying to integrate in this lifetime.
So, when we look at repeating patterns through the Akashic Records, we often find that they trace back to unresolved experiences. sometimes from this life, sometimes from another life.
And the records can show us the root cause, not to blame or to judge, but to understand and to offer more compassion. And when we understand, we can make a different choice. And that's how pattern begins to shift.
Compassion for ourselves.
Yes.
Every repeating pattern carries a soul lesson. It might be about trust, it might be about self worth or forgiveness, or learning to stand in your own truth.
Like, for example, someone who keeps experiencing abandonment may be learning about self trust and emotional independence to realize that they are whole within themselves and that they don't need someone else to complete them.
Yeah, tough lesson.
Yes. And a tough lesson that all of us are learning,
Yeah,
or many of us.
yeah. When we see these experiences as part of our soul's curriculum, everything changes. We move from frustration to compassion. And that is where transformation happens.
So, by tuning into the records, we can receive clarity and guidance that help us understand that not just what's happening, but why, and what the soul is asking us to remember.
Now that we've explained what these patterns mean and why they show up, we'll open the Akashic records and we'll ask the following prompts.
What repeating patterns in my life am I ready to notice?
And what soul lesson am I trying to learn from this experience?
Yes, we are excited to connect with you and your soul stories and share insights and healing that are ready to unfold. So let's begin the readings. Let's open the records.
Okay, let's see now. Where did I put my dear. Oh my goodness. Where's my book? Right here, of course. I just had it open, so I couldn't recognize it because it didn't have the hot pink cover. I mean, that's how I recognize things, right? My eyesight's so bad. I just look for the color.
You're
I
very
mean,
color coordinated that way.
well, theoretically, yes.
You're very
Whoop, dear. Okay. I'm going to start with the prayer of protection and then I'll open the record. So let's do 3 deep breaths together. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Hold it at the top for a few beats. We are surrounded by the pure white light of divine source. We ask Archangel Michael to protect and guide us, and we call forth all of our angels, guides, beings of light, and Akashic Records masters to assist us now to receive information of the highest truth, highest frequency of light and love, allowing us to receive exactly what we need for our greatest good and the greatest good of humanity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We open ourselves to the light, and with this light to our highest truth and our soul's purpose. We call upon the Akashic Records masters, guardians of the records, and beings of light who serve the divine plan in truth and clarity to guide us to our highest good and the highest good of all in divine love. And we ask the Akashic Records masters to assist us in accessing the records to receive exactly what is needed for the highest truth, the highest timeline, and the greatest good for all. And with this said, this group is given the truth. Oh, sorry, I forgot to define the group. This group, consisting of the people here now, those who will join us later, and those who will watch the replay, are given the truth to best serve them on their healing journey into the love and acceptance that is most beneficial for them to know in this moment. And I'll read that silently. The records are now open.
There we go.
Okay, so let's start. Oh,
I'll handle the music.
you want to handle the music? Oh, thank
Yes.
you. I appreciate that. We've got 37 people wanting
Wow.
wanting to wanting a reading. Okay, this should be fun.
Ellen R, congratulations.
Please let us know you're here, Eleanor. We're going to draw 4 this first round. And Eleanor, please say hi in the chat. Karmic
Karmic
Karen,
Karen.
please let us know you're here. Karen, just say hi or woohoo or yay. Oh, who's next?
Cheryl Manalo,
Cheryl.
congratulations, and let us know that you're here. Okay, Karmic Karen's here. Eleanor is here.
Oh, good. And who's the last one for this round? I didn't realize Angela's here. Hi, Angela. Mangled Unicorn, Jacqueline. I know you're here. You just can't stay away. Love you so much, girlfriend.
We love you, Jax.
Okay. All right. So let's go back to the comments and there
Okay, I got all 4. We got all 4, Linda.
Oh, you're awesome. Thank you so much. So let's start with Ellen. And, oh, you know what? I forgot the most important thing. Ouch. Our prompts. Everyone's just fine today, Kimmy Kinseth. We are really sailing. Okay. So Ellen, what repeating patterns in your life are you ready to notice? This is like way faster when you're doing this with cards, okay? The masters are telling me that you tend to be someone who gives a lot more than they receive. So typical of Western women, I get, or women around the world. You do this at work, you do this with your friends, you do this with your family. You give a lot, and that's commendable. However, are you giving to people who aren't pouring into you? Are you pouring into people who are not reciprocating? Because if you are, you may want to pay attention to that and reconsider how you spend your energy. You're muted, Diane.
I forgot that I muted myself. I got that while Linda was reading, I got that one of the soul lessons that you were trying to learn is, of course, setting your boundaries for this instance of overgiving. But another thing is that I drew a card Because you said it would be faster to draw a card. So I tried doing that.
It is fast. For me, it's faster, but
And I got the card regret. Let's
oh,
see if this is going to show.
mm, mm, mm.
I have
Let's-
something. There we go. Regret. And it says,
wow.
I know that I cannot change the past. So when you are overgiving, what is it that you're trying or not trying to regret? Or what are you doing that would not assure, but just to make sure, okay, just to make sure that you are following the path of least regrets. Whenever you're making that decision to give, um, just to be mindful and to be conscious of which choice you need to follow that would lead you to the path of least regrets, is what I'm hearing. So I hope that helps, Ellen.
And remember, these are general readings on these two specific prompts. So if it resonates for you, grab it. If it has meaning for you, it is for you, because this is wisdom for everybody. We're reading for individuals, yes, but if it applies to you, it's yours. It's,
Mhm.
So thank you so much, Diane, and thank you, Ellen, for letting us read for you. Ooh,
Ooh,
that was cool. Okay, next we have Karmic Karen.
okay, Karmic Karen. What repeating patterns in her life is she ready to notice, Masters? Something to do with her mother or her child. Did they share lifetimes together where they swap positions? Okay. I was being shown a child, Karen. Do you have any children in this lifetime? Because I'm seeing that you there's one of your children right now who you keep incarnating with. The repeating pattern is like you not repeating, you kind of swap places. You role reverse with the soul. She used to be your mom, and in some instances, um, they used to be they become your daughter or son.
Hmm.
So there is a relationship, and there is a soul lesson that you are trying to learn together. Linda's going to talk about that, but the repeating pattern is that you keep on reincarnating or you keep incarnating together with this person. I'm seeing that it is a challenging relationship. So, Linda, take it away. What is the soul lesson?
She says she has a daughter in spirit, and she
Oh,
also has one son. You're teaching each other boundaries and self worth. Um, this is something the two of you have been working on together. I believe is this 3 or 4 lifetimes now. Um, it's the um, you know it's difficult when two people love each other. It's difficult not to do what pleases the other person. Okay. And sometimes what pleases the other person is for you to be quiet, for you to shut up and stop making demands. And so you do. And so little by little, you your self erodes. You forget what you used to love. You forget what used to make you excited to do. You forget what your hobbies used to be because you diminished yourself in order to please the person that you love, who presumably loves you back. there's also stuff here about expectations, and so imposing expectations on another soul that aren't part of their life path. I want you to be a doctor. Well, I want to be a graphic designer. Um, these are not unusual in families. These kinds of patterns are common in families, I dare say. But the fundamental soul lesson is self respect, self worth, and boundaries. That's what the two of you have been working on.
It's interesting whenever we do these readings. There are like similar soul lessons for several lifetimes.
Yeah.
Please everyone be patient with yourself. Some lessons are very hard to learn that it takes many lifetimes for us to learn them. Or we still learn some things like different facets of the same lesson.
Yeah. Yeah, that you're worth enough to keep your hobbies, even though your husband or your child may laugh at you for doing it. Okay, keep singing in the choir, even though, oh my God, you're going to go again. Like, how much gas are you spending every week doing that? You know, keep going, keep doing the things that are worthwhile to you, and respect that in the other person. So, yeah. Ah, okay.
Bing. Oh, you did it.
I did it this time. Okay,
Okay.
so the next person we have is Cheryl Manolo. Hi,
Hi.
Cheryl. Yeah, put your own soul oxygen on first. I like that, Tam Sea Salts, which is a great name, by the way. It's a very Lord of the Rings name.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so Cheryl's here. Now, what repeating patterns in your life, Cheryl, are you ready to notice? Masters. You, I can't talk fast enough. Slow down. The the repeating pattern is you hold yourself back because of fear. You're afraid to take a new job or a promotion, or to speak to someone who looks interesting, or after going to hear someone speak publicly, you're afraid to go up and shake their hands and thank them and tell them how much what their words meant to you. Your your fear holds you back from making meaningful connections. This has been happening since you were a little kid, and it was instilled in you by a parent who said, no, you're not going to do that. Nobody wants to hear what you have to say. You be quiet and sit down. Yeah, people do want to know who you are. People do want to meet you because you're pretty wonderful, Cheryl. So that was bullshit. I mean, I'm sorry for your parent that believed that, because that must have damaged them deeply as well. But it certainly damaged you. Yeah, I thought so. I thought it was a woman's voice that I heard. Yeah, we do want to hear what you have to say, Cheryl. Please fight that fear, be compassionate with yourself. But yeah, so take it away, Diane.
Okay. Interesting because the card that I pulled for you, Cheryl, is courage. And it says, I
Ooh,
find the inner strength to face fear with confidence.
yes.
So, this is your soul lesson from this repeating pattern, is to face your fears. And not only to face them, but like really ask yourself, what do I fear? And why do I fear this? It's the first step to really acknowledging that fear and also transforming that fear into strength. So I hope that through these repeating patterns, you learn how to have courage, or really have the courage So we hope that helps, Cheryl. And thank you so much for letting us do this reading for you.
Yes, Cheryl, thank you. And I see that Akila has entered. That we had a whole bunch of new people come into the chat, and Akila is one of them. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Hi, Akila.
Hi, Akila.
Okay, and our last one for this round is our
Hot diggity dog.
is Mangled Unicorn, our dear friend Jacqueline.
Okay. What
Um,
repeating pattern is Jacqueline ready to notice? This is tough. The word that flashed in my head was abuse. Like you didn't only experience this like yourself. You're also exposed to people who have experienced abuse, and I'm not only talking about physical abuse, but also mental or emotional abuse, and from people that who are supposed to love them or who are supposed to take care of them, especially as kids. Initially, in previous lifetimes, you didn't experience it yourself, but you were exposed to people who were, and you were compassionate. You were very compassionate that you wanted to help them. But in this lifetime, like you took a step further. You wanted to experience it so that you can understand it better, and so that you can relate to these people better, if that makes sense. So the soul lesson that you're trying to learn from this repeating pattern will be discussed by Linda.
you're becoming a healer, Jacqueline. Like that just dropped into my head immediately. You are becoming a healer. You are uh, you are trying to understand the absolute what you consider to be the absolute worst of human beings, those who will harm children. You know, um, you're trying to understand and combat that, and that is something that you were able to stop that generational trauma in your own life, which is a hell of an accomplishment. Okay. Like that is Nobel Prize worthy stuff. And you're spreading it around. So this is a soul lesson that you will carry on into the future. You'll carry with you into your next lifetimes. I don't know what kind of a healer you're becoming. Okay. I mean, a lot of that's just up to you, but you are absolutely becoming an amazing healer. Uh, and I know that it's cost you a lot. I hope that's helpful to you, Jacqueline. And I'm sending you big love.
Thank you, Jacqueline.
Thank you for letting us read for you. Yeah, pattern breaker. Yeah, absolutely pattern breaker. Okay, now,
Time for us to draw another round of readings, I believe.
this is my favorite part.
Yeah.
Okay, our next group
Ace, Ace, VAH.
Ace
That's
is
that's kind of a tongue twister. Ace, Ace, VH.
V8H. Yeah, Ace Ace. I'm just going to say Ace Ace. Okay,
Ace,
because
Ace.
all right.
Ace, Ace, let us know if you're still here. Oh,
And
Angelique.
ooh, Emily.
Emily
Congratulations,
Lawrence
Emily.
Bradley.
Let us know you're here, Emily. And it's suspenseful music, isn't it?
Yeah.
Rossi.
Rossi. Yay, Rossi.
It's so good to see you, Rossi. And last person for this round is sending.
Ascending Universal Butterfly. Congratulations.
Okay. Woo. Okay. Let's go back.
So,
Oh,
people, if you don't see your names flashing by, don't worry. As long as you have entered the hashtag soul, it
yeah.
means that you're in the draw. It's just a visual representation of the lot.
Yeah. And for those of you who are interested, I have a membership. Just had 2 members join, thanks to Sue Toffee's generosity. And she gave 2 gift memberships yesterday, Edward Kenneth and Venus. And Venus is here with us today. So welcome to the membership, Venus. I hope you're having a ton of fun with all of the whacked out emojis.
We have the fart emoji, everyone.
Yes, we do. And we're going to have a fart show on Friday. Let's talk about the fart show on Friday. It's actually called,
Wait, Linda.
what?
It's the fart club. The first rule of fart club is we don't talk about the fart club.
Well, we're not talking about the fart club. We're talking about I fart my feelings. And that's
Okay,
what we're doing on
okay,
Friday at 5
okay.
with Gerald, Tarot Stash. So you know it's going to be like high class fun. Okay. 5 o'clock Friday Pacific time, 8 o'clock Eastern time, and sometime next week in the Philippines. Sorry.
It's like 9 a.m. here.
Oh, okay. Oh, good. Okay. So we are still waiting for Ascending Universal Butterfly.
Yeah.
And we have Ace, Emily Lawrence Bradley, and Rossi. And Emily, we have prompts, the scrolling across the bottom of the screen, like right here. And that's what we're reading on is those prompts. So, oh,
Okay, we have Ascending Universal Butterfly.
there she is. Thank you so much. Okay, Ace, number 1. Ace.
Angelique.
Is her name Angelique? Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you. It's right there.
it's okay.
Don't look at what's in front of your face, Linda. That would be dangerous. Okay, Angelique. What repeating patterns in your life are you ready to notice? So you start what I'm seeing, what the masters are showing me is that you start something and you get so close to getting what you wanted, either a promotion or finishing a project, like something really special. I'm getting that there, I don't know, you're writing music or a book or some creative project, and you get this close to finishing it and then you back off. Oh no, I'm not good enough. No, it's not going to be good enough. This isn't going to work. I don't even know why I thought I could do this. This is all bullshit. And you just walk away from it. And then you go back to what you were doing before. You are diminishing yourself from fear. It expresses itself differently than the previous person that I read this for. I think that was Cheryl. It expresses itself differently, but you are in a similar kind of way approaching new things and starting them and being interested in them, and they give you joy, and then you go, oh yeah, no, that's not for me. I can't do that. No, and then you walk away, and it's fear again. That's what I have for you. You're muted, Diane. I think. Maybe not. Yeah, you are.
Okay. So, what soul lesson is Angelique trying to learn from this repeating pattern? The first thing that I heard was following through, but I also drew a card which fits that. And the card that I drew for you is purpose. And it says, I know what I am here to do. So it seems to me that the repeating pattern, you're trying to learn how to step into your purpose. Something happened in the past that made you fear doing that. Maybe judgment. That's similar to a witch wound in a way. Like because you got judged in the past because you are stepping into your purpose, or you're doing like eccentric things that society does not accept. It feels like you have that fear of being your authentic self. But the Akashic Records masters are telling me that you're learning how to step into your purpose and how to follow through in your purpose. So courage on is what I'm hearing. Turn on your courage and face your fears and step into your purpose. So I hope that helps, Angelique.
Thanks, Diane. And thank you, Angelique, for letting us read for you. Kimmy wants to know if Wanda can sing. Why, no. All she can sing is, ah! And Diane knows this well.
Yes.
And I guess the regular viewers know this well, too, because you've all heard her. No, she can't sing. She likes to bounce around.
She gives this quack of approval.
Yes. The squawk.
Oh, the name of the deck, Aquila, is The Soul's Journey Lesson Cards by James Van Praagh.
Oh. We'll talk afterwards. I want that deck.
Okay.
You're very welcome, Ace. And okay, next we have, hold on for a second while I check my notes. Emily. Okay. Emily.
So what repeating patterns is Emily ready to notice, Akashic Records masters? I'm hearing a single word, failure. You keep experiencing setbacks, is what the Akashic Records masters are telling me. Setbacks after setbacks after setbacks, to the point that you ask, like, what's the point of me doing this? Like you set a goal or a dream, and then poof, it's like you hit a wall. That's the image and the feeling that I'm getting. Okay, and they're telling me the soul's the soul lesson that you're trying to learn, but I leave that to Linda.
There's two soul lessons. The first is courage, and the second is persistence. Persistence. That may not be quite the right word, but it's the feeling, the willingness to continue putting one foot in front of the other in the face of adversity, the willingness to keep going. They're throwing a bunch of words in my head. I hate when that happens. Slow down, please, masters. I love you, but I'm not as fast as you. Steadfastness. That's the word. Steadfastness. That's the soul lesson. Courage and steadfastness to stick to your guns. Go look up the definition in the dictionary for me, okay, Emily? And well, not for me, for you. Go look up the definition of steadfast and steadfastness in the dictionary, because because that's what you are learning, is to be courageous and step out, and to be steadfast and stand your ground and keep moving in the face of opposition. In the face of opposition, not just adverse circumstance, but outright opposition. No, I don't want you to do that. No, you're me. Yeah. Learn to stand your ground calmly and with strength and courage.
Yes, Emily, you're being called out by spirit.
Sorry.
But this is being done with love.
Yeah.
Please keep that in mind. They love you very much. That's why they are making you notice this pattern.
Yes. And don't forget, the prompt was, are you ready to notice? Yes, you are. absolutely ready to notice it. And absolutely, if you're ready to notice it, you're ready to take action. So go off to the dictionary and find the find the definition of steadfast, and that will give you a clue. Um,
Yeah, this reminds me of something, if I may share this
yes, of
with you,
course.
Linda, and to everyone. Last night I was talking to a friend, and we were talking about John Grisham, who is a famous author.
Yes.
He wrote like ten
Does
thousands of books, like
yeah,
a lot of books.
yeah.
And my friend is a fan, and he told me about the first novel or book that he wrote, and he told me that he got rejected several times. And then we realized that, if he gave up before that first book got published, then all of those other books wouldn't have gotten published as well because he would have given up.
Yeah.
So I believe like you're going through the same challenges, Emily. The question is, are you going to let those setbacks really stop you? Or are you going to use them as fuel to create like thousands of things that you want to make?
Yeah.
So we wish you the best, Emily.
Yeah. The same thing happened with Stephen King, you know. He was writing and writing and writing and was so disgusted with it that he threw it in the garbage. His wife pulled it out, read it, and said, "This is good. Finish it." And that became Christine, best-selling, absolutely best-selling novel. So, and then he just went on to write another, 1,000 books. So yeah. Wow.
Oh, maybe that's why they wanted me to share that story.
Yeah. So pull it out of the garbage.
Hmm.
Work on it. Um, one thing I wanted to say is that
Bing.
I forget. Never mind. It doesn't matter. Here's Rossi. He'll come to me or not.
Yeah, it's going to come to you.
Yeah, eventually. Um, so, Rossi, what repeating patterns in your life are you ready to notice? Masters? You've actually got a pretty good handle on most things, but I see you surrounded by people that you're close to, but you're still really lonely. Do you reject close connections, Rossi? Do you reject becoming vulnerable, or do you have difficulty? I shouldn't say reject because it doesn't feel like outright rejection. It just feels like you don't understand what's going on. There is a connection between your loneliness and your difficulty being vulnerable with others. Um, I have a feeling like you are surrounded by people. There's people all around you. You're not alone. Um, some of these people would be closer to you if they could, and I don't know. You don't recognize it, or you don't. I'm not sure. Or you don't want to be vulnerable. I think it's you don't want to be vulnerable. It just makes you feel very unsafe. You don't feel safe enough to be vulnerable. Mm. And so you are lonely. So, Diane,
It's interesting that you said that because the card that I drew for you, Rossi, is trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So the soul lesson that you're trying to learn from those lessons and, is trust, learning how to trust people around you. And they're telling me that trust, before you can trust someone, it comes with a lot of risks. And that's something that you might want to like reconsider or consider whenever you're going to trust someone. It always comes with risk. And sometimes you don't take that risk. So before you like really open up to someone, it's one of the things that you can consider like Would do I want to risk opening up to this person, and not only think this is the what the Akashic Records masters are flashing in my mind. Like it can go down south, like they can betray your trust. But what if, just what if, this person in front of you is someone that you can trust and would never betray you?
Yeah.
Yeah, what if things go right? It's one of the things that you can ask yourself. What if things go right? We usually ask ourselves, what
Yeah.
if things go wrong? Or what if things go south? What if things go right and everything ends well? So I hope that helps, Rossi.
Thanks, Rossi, and thank you, Diane. Thanks for letting us read for you, Rossi. I want to share this that Iron Firehorse wrote. She says she wrote a book. I wrote a book, and a substitute teacher stole it and published it later. Ah! I've never written another one. And
Something
then,
popped in my head. Oh yeah. Uh, I got a message while I was reading that I have never written another one, is that you're going to write something better, or you can write something better,
yeah,
is the message from spirit that I got.
yeah. So do it, do it, do it, do it, Iron Firehorse.
Yes.
Do it. I have this I have this very strong feeling. Just do it, do it, do it.
Mhm.
Take the time, make the effort, do it. Uh, we have Ascending Universal Butterfly next.
Pink. Oh, I'm going next. Okay, ascending
We do
universal
this. I want
butterfly.
to just explain because somebody commented earlier that we switch around a lot. I think it was
Mhm.
Kimmy. Um, we switch around a lot so that we can take turns reading each prompt instead of
Yeah.
always one of us always reading the same prompt, and also because it pleases the 6-year-old with
Because we keep switching and jumping around.
yeah,
But
it's
yeah, I
fun.
think it helps us grow as readers as well, because we don't only answer the same thing over and over. Like,
Yes, yes.
okay. What repeating pattern is ascending universal butterfly ready to notice? The first word that popped in my mind was betrayal. Um, they're telling me that this not only happened in this lifetime, although it keeps happening in this lifetime, this also happened in previous lifetimes where you were betrayed by family and close relationships. Okay. And being told, like, you would say something to like a person you trust, and then you'd hear it from another one, which means like it reached them through that person you trusted. It's that sort of betrayal of trust. Okay, they're telling me the soul lesson. So Linda,
The first soul lesson, because there's more than one, but the first soul lesson is trusting yourself. Trusting yourself and learning to accept reality. Mm, there's more to that second one. Never mind what people say, watch what they do. That's what that accepting reality means. It means blah, 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 blah. Watch what they're doing. Never mind what they're saying. Anybody can say anything anytime they want. And sometimes it's true and sometimes it isn't. And so, in order to be able to discern, you need to watch what they're doing. So, are they kind to people who are like the wait staff at a restaurant? Are they kind to the bus driver? Are they kind to people in lower quotation marks, lower positions than they consider themselves to be? Um, are they kind to animals? Are they kind to small children? Are they like those kinds of things? That's the reality. That's the reality of who they are as people. So Number one, learn to trust yourself. Part of that is learning to observe the reality of the people around you correctly. I think that's all. I'm not getting anything else.
I hope that helps,
Yeah.
Ascending Universal Butterfly.
Yeah.
And thank you
Thanks.
for letting us read for you. Hi, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. Well, good.
This means that you're learning that lesson.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's ongoing. Good. Good for you. You've taken the steps and you're doing the work. Good for you. Okay. Uh next, wait, we have Ascending
Oh,
Universe. Didn't we just do Ascending
yeah,
Universe? Yeah, we
we're
did.
done. It's time for another round.
Another round. Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
Everyone, if you still haven't typed the magical keyword to enter the draw, please type in hashtag soul.
Yes. Hashtag so wait a minute. Where's the banner? I got a banner.
Hashtag soul.
I have a banner. Yay me. So hashtag soul for all of those of you who have come in late and haven't entered the giveaway. We'll give you a couple of seconds to do that because I remembered what I wanted to say earlier. For those of you who'd like to support our channels, my channel's monetized. If you look on um, in the comment box where you type your comments into the chat, there is a little square with a dollar sign. I appreciate any donations that you make to my channel. They are a big help to me in my tiny economy. I want my channel to be self-supporting so that I don't have to continue to pour my personal funds into it. I would like it to support itself. So that's the subscription to StreamYard and so on, that kind of stuff that you need. So I'm very grateful for any donations you care to make, like $2. I'm over the top. This is like fabulous for me. So you don't have to go to PayPal. If you do go to PayPal to donate to either Diane or my channels, use friends and family, okay?
Yes, please.
And that will that way you won't pay any fees. So thank you so much.
Yes, and we are both available for private readings. Our
Yes.
emails are in the description. Just email us if you'd
Yeah.
like to book us for private readings.
Yeah. Emails and links and everything are all in the description if you want to reach us. Is there another way to donate? I have Apple. I don't understand what that means.
Charlotte, you can try PayPal
Yeah.
if YouTube is, because there are some issues with Apple and YouTube, from my understanding.
Well,
Like initially, they weren't able to like subscribe to the membership, right? They had to go to the browser
I
and not the
remember
app
that.
itself.
Yeah, it's not
I
on
don't know if it's fixed.
it doesn't work on phones. It works on the actual like laptop or browser. The link is in the description, Charlotte. Shine Truth. It's in the description for both of us for
Yes.
PayPal. So how interesting. So for those of you whose readings included fear, this is very important. I want to read it. Researchers once paired the smell of cherry blossom like scent with a mild shock in mice. Eventually, the scent alone triggered fear. Fear conditioning. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And Pamela's going to we're doing a show with Pamela in December. We haven't finalized it, but we are doing a show with her.
And I'm very excited for that.
Yeah, we are. Yeah. The astonishing part is their babies and even their grandbabies feared that scent too without ever having been harmed. Holy, I didn't know that.
This is true for people too.
Through our genetics.
Yeah, that's why we have
I
inherited emotions or ancestral traumas.
didn't know that. through our genetics. I knew that trauma could echo through our genetics, through epigenetics, and like people who went through famine, their children, and the problems their children had, and so on. There's a whole study on the Dutch famine during World War II, a long-term study of the children of the sufferers of that famine. No, I have not seen snow yet. It's only October. Not going to see any snow in Vancouver until like Christmas or even January, maybe. Okay. And Maria, if you're getting fees with PayPal, it's you need to use friends and family. Okay. It's wow. Yeah, this is so fascinating. Okay,
Yeah.
but we got to get to the readings. Okay. I'm doing it. Oh, the last 4 readings of the day. Jen Carr, congratulations.
Jen Carr,
Girl.
let us know if you're still here, please.
Yes, please. Just say hi, hello, or Yahoo. And who's next? Iron Firehorse. Oh, that's awesome.
Iron Firehorse, please let us know if you're still here.
Are you keeping on me?
Yes, I'm listing down the names, Linda.
No, I'm talking to Wanda. I thought she was.
Oh. It got like muffled around the end. Pixie 5280, congratulations, and please let us know that you're still here.
She was wiggling her tail feathers in a funny way, and I thought she was trying to poop on me.
Oh.
And our
Or
last.
maybe she likes the music.
Oh, she'd be singing. Who's our last lucky winner? Pamela 6499. Okay.
6499.
All right. Please, all of you lucky winners, please let us know that you're here. And
I got Irene so far.
okay.
We're still waiting for Jen Carr, Pixie 5280, and Pamela 6499.
Yay.
Yay, Pixie's here. Hi, Pixie.
Very good. Yeah, Iron Fire Horse. It's true that YouTube takes a percentage of the money that I earn from YouTube. However, YouTube collects it all in all different kinds of currencies from around the world, collects it all and manages it, and then pays me in Canadian dollars. So I don't have a problem with the percentage that they take. I really don't. I mean, they have the infrastructure, and they do the currency conversion and everything. Pamela's here, and
we're still waiting on Jen Carr.
Oh, Jen Carr. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Jen Carr, calling Jen Carr. Hello, are you here? Woo-hoo.
Jen Carr.
So yeah, I have no complaints about YouTube's percentage, because it's not something. I mean, imagine if I had to manage it. If people were sending me, 20 rupees and €5 and so on and so forth, and how would I manage that? So yeah, I've got no complaints about YouTube's percentage. Believe me.
Jen Carr. Calling on Jen Carr.
I can't hear your bell. Come on.
It's a tiny bell. I didn't realize that I needed to shake it that much.
Oh, okay. So Pamela,
Pamela says,
Pamela says it's her first time here. Can you just tell me what I need to know right now from any source? Well, no, we're reading on the patterns for this show because it's different. Okay, every show is different, not just ours, but everybody's. We're reading on these prompts. These are the questions that we're answering. Thank you so much, Linda Kelzer. Really appreciate it. This is wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, yeah. Where was she? Oh, yeah. So, yes, we're going to read. We're just reading on these 2 prompts today.
We are connecting with the Akashic Records, and this is something that comes up with the Akashic Records very often. So it's a topic that we're reading on today.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
So,
welcome.
and Iron Firehorse says, I guess that's true, Linda. I'm just used to hearing others complain and turn it off. Well, they can complain all they want, but the alternative, if you want to earn money from YouTube, the alternative is that you manage it. And that would be a horrible mess. For a tiny channel like mine, it would be pretty much impossible. So yeah, I got no complaints about YouTube. Well, I mean, I have complaints about YouTube and the algorithm and stuff like that, but not about this part. This part works really well. Okay, do we have everyone?
We
Iron
still don't
Firehorse.
have Jen Car, so I believe they might have left.
Okay, shall we draw one more or shall we just call it a day?
Let's draw one more
Okay,
for the fun of it.
okay, okay. This is for real, for real, for real, the last reading of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Leah! Woohoo! Leah!
Yay! And you're very welcome, Cheryl. Um, we hope
Okay.
that helps. And don't
Oh,
forget to
Cheryl,
please hit the
thank you
thumbs up.
so much.
Oh,
Cheryl, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So appreciated, believe me. Okay. Now,
yeah.
Leah. Where's my Leah? I know she's here. Where's my Leah?
We can start reading on for people, and then
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye on chat.
Okay, all right. I'll start with Iron Firehorse.
Mhm.
And there she is. Okay. What repeating patterns in your life are you ready to notice? Similar to Cheryl and to two others. Cheryl was one of them. I don't remember but you have the similar sort of you try something and you work on it and then stop. Is it fear of success? Is it fear of failure? It's fear. And it's also a lack of trust in yourself, a lack of that the fear stems from a lack of trust in yourself and your own capabilities. You don't have an accurate view. This is your guides talking to me right now. You don't have an accurate view of yourself. You're a lot more than you think you are. You're a lot more than you believe yourself to be. You are you don't know the half of what you can do, is what they're saying. You don't know the half of what you're capable of. They want you to have faith in yourself. They want you to trust yourself and believe in yourself and really cherish and have compassion for yourself. They're very, very chatty. Go ahead, Diane.
So I pulled a card for you, Irene, and the card that I got is surrender.
Mm.
And it says, I can release my need to control. And I believe I got that card because the Akashic Records masters are telling me that the thing that you fear is lack of control. And so, whenever you are going to do something that you feel like it's not going to succeed or there is a risk that it won't succeed, you don't go through with it. Like, what's the point? But again, like the message that I got for Rossi, I'm also hearing, like, what if it succeeds? What if things go right? So it's one of the things that you can ask yourself whenever you're doubting. Because we can do the best that we can, Irene. But we have to let go of control, and we have to let go of the outcome. We can also only control what we can do for ourselves and not the outcome of things. And so this is a lesson that you're trying to learn from this repeating pattern, is to surrender to the universe and accept that outcomes are not in our control. We can only hope for the best, but we cannot always be, controlling of things going positively. So I hope that helps, Iron Fire Horse, to make sense of things for you.
She says, "You have me thinking, Linda. I find when I think good things about myself, I feel my ego is getting big or something." I think she just missed the word big. Yeah,
Big.
I know. We were all given that. Who do you think you are, right? As soon as you started going, I can do this. Wow, look what I can do, Mom. Shut up, sit down, be quiet. Yeah, that's early conditioning, and
Mm-hmm.
it is difficult to break. It requires a lot of mental discipline, and I think you already know how to do it, Irene. But for the rest of us, uh, you have to catch yourself doing it, and then say, "Oh, wait, I know that's not true. I know that's not true about me. I don't want to say that about myself. I really am a lovely, worthwhile, really, really wonderful human being. And this is something I can do." And then you have to do that again and again and again with compassion. Like, don't do what I do. Don't say, "You idiot." Just be
Yeah.
loving and I know Diane catches me all the time.
The Linda police is going to activate when you do that.
Yeah. So, but I'm getting better at it. So you have to catch yourself in the middle of doing it and then stop and compassionately and with forgiveness and love give yourself a nice cuddle and say, "No, that's not really how I feel. It's not true. And I know it's not true. What was that about?" So yeah, so that's how you do it.
Mhm.
And it's it takes time. Don't worry if you still you still catch yourself like in a year doing that, or 2 years or 3 years. Those early conditioning, there's no other way to say it, those early beliefs that were instilled in you as a small child, they're very, very difficult to eradicate fully. So, you know, yes, that's true, Maria. They believed in never complimenting people lest we get a big head or become full of ourselves. The Irish would
Mhm.
say, "So you don't get any notions." There's nothing worse than having notions. But yes, speak to yourself, speak to your inner child, do it lovingly, compassionately, and gently. And that will shift over time. You'll do it less and less, but you have to catch yourself. So, iron
Avert
fire.
your gaze.
Whoop, avert your
We-
gaze.
We're,
Whoop, whoop. Next is Pixie.
are we shifting at the
We're
same
doing
time?
it at the same time.
I'm like, why isn't it working?
Okay, you go. My hands are
Okay, there we go.
my hands are off the mouse.
Talk about repeating patterns. Like repeating. Okay, what repeating patterns is Pixie ready to notice? Let me just confirm this with the masters. This is generational. Okay, anger? Is it just about anger or frustration? So a bit about anger. Generational. Is it ancestral? Like many generations? Okay. The pattern that I'm getting is not connected with your past lives, interestingly, Pixie, but this has something to do with your family. Like you come from a family, and please correct me and validate this for me if you can. You come from a family that might have trouble managing their anger or managing frustrations, and so you do not talk. less when you do, like, you're afraid of getting angry, because whenever you do, like, that anger comes up. And I'm seeing this, like, at least 3 generations back, is what the Akashic Records masters are showing me. And it has repeated several times over. And now you have this challenge um, that was put on you, or that's a challenge that you took over when you incarnated. It might be about breaking that pattern, but I'll let Linda do the soul lessons that you want to learn from this repeating pattern.
The first soul lesson is compassion, and the second is forbearance. Compassion for yourself primarily. Most of the anger comes from expectations, yours and others, unmet expectations, which leads to frustration and anger around everybody. Everybody. I mean, this is an angry family. This is a family that is not compassionate. This is um, there's little forgiveness. If there's no forgiveness, there's little or no compassion. There is absolutely no patience, and there's a fuck ton of expectations, many of which are unreasonable and illogical. And, you know, like expecting a 3-year-old to have good table manners. Uh, so start with yourself, Pixie. Start with yourself. Start being compassionate with yourself and try to examine the expectations that you have in your interactions with other people, but most especially with yourself. What are your expectations of yourself? And try to reduce the frustration you feel with yourself that you're not meeting your own expectations. I think a lot of your expectations are like you could just let go of them. They're not realistic, and they're damaging. Um, may I say, Pixie, that that it would probably be helpful for you to seek therapy. Um, the the depth of the anger and the weird expectations, I think you would benefit from having a professional help you sort through that, because it's going to be really difficult for you to do by yourself. I mean, you could, okay, if you did a lot of reading and stuff, but much easier to, yeah. Yeah, those expectations they're very unhealthy. Some of them are very unhealthy. So yeah.
So we hope that helps, Pixie. And thank you so much for trusting us to do this reading for you.
Thank you, Pixie. Good luck to you, girl.
Mhm.
Next we have Pamela, 64.99.
They say, yes, please, patterns and soul lessons.
Okay. What repeating patterns in your life are you ready to notice, Pamela? Okay, masters. You're another one who pours out and has no one pouring into you. You give and give, and you a lot of it is because you just really want to be liked, and so you think you have to give to be liked. You don't have to. You don't have to. You can just be and be loved. You don't have to do anything for anybody to be loved. You just have to be who you are, your own authentic self. And in order to gain acceptance, be who you are. It's not a question of doing things for people like, baking bread and then bringing it to people, whatever it is you're doing, you're pouring out, but nobody's pouring back into you. So stop it. Just stop it. Start pouring into people and circumstances or organizations or whatever. Organizations, something about organizations there. Maybe it's your work, maybe it's volunteer, I don't know, but there's something about organizations and pouring into organizations that, if you died tonight, they'd replace you, but they'd have you replaced by tomorrow afternoon. And yet you're pouring yourself in there, unpaid overtime, the whole bit. Yeah. Find a healthier place. That's a toxic place. Find a healthier place. And yeah.
I agree with you, Linda, because I drew a card. And the card that I got for you, Pamela, is blame. And it says, I accept responsibility for my well being. I think you're overworking yourself because you're afraid of getting
Yes.
blamed when you make a mistake.
Yes.
So the soul lesson that you're trying to learn has something to do about blame. And self blame is another thing. Like, are you really afraid that people are going to blame you, or are you just afraid, or it's just conditioned by your family or by your caretakers, your friends? Are these like unreasonable expectations given to you or projected at you? So those are the things that you might want to consider moving forward. How to deal with blame and self-blame is the lesson that you're trying to learn. So I hope that resonates and helps you, Pamela.
Good luck, Pamela. That's a tough nut to crack. And again, that's exactly the kind of thing that's difficult to unravel by yourself. So perhaps a few sessions with a therapist might help you unravel some of those threads for you so that you can see it more clearly and compassionately. Because the whole point of this, of what we're doing today, is so that we can see, yeah. And perfectionism too, I got, was part of that, is having to be perfect and you can't have any mistakes because, oh my God, the world ends if you make a mistake. Yeah. Compassion for yourself. Compassion.
So Pamela, we will be doing a show on Friday. It's going to be called, it's called the Fart Show, or I Fart My Feelings, and we will be talking about releasing emotions.
Yes.
So you might, yes, please join us. We'd love to have you there, and everyone.
Yeah. Yeah. We'd love to have all of you there, and you'll get some insight into releasing those kinds of emotions. Oh, Pamela has been in therapy for several years. Well, good. Oh, hang on a second. I want to bring up what Akila said because that was pretty good.
Oh.
Bringing these prompts back, very much needed. Yes, we might.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments after the show. Type a comment. Let us know if you want this like next week or to bring this back another time.
Yeah, we can do that. Because we do this show every other week. And so we have been working with themes recently. And I think that that's going to continue. So if you'd like us to do another show on this topic, please let us know in the comments after the show, because absolutely we will, if that's what you guys want.
Yeah. What's interesting about this particular prompt is that it's reusable, because what you might be ready to notice right now is something that's different from what you might be ready to notice like a month from now.
Yeah.
So yeah, even if you've already been drawn today, it would still benefit you if you get drawn for the next one.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Thank you, Diane. Okay, Leah, what repeating pattern? Is it my
Oh,
turn? No, wait.
no, we haven't switched yet. There we go. Okay. Good thing we got that. Okay. What repeating pattern is Leah ready to notice? Okay, this is something to do with family, Leah. It's not the first time that you incarnated in like a family where there are a lot of arguments. There is love, but there is a lot of argument that I'm seeing. Mm, okay. Could you please tell me? They're already telling me this whole lesson. Okay.
My
Can
job,
you give me more
my
details
job
about
is
it
done.
without?
No, 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 no.
Yeah.
My job is done. Go ahead.
No,
You go.
no.
You go, girl. You go.
Okay. One of the things that you're trying to learn as a whole, as a unit, as a family, is communication. Because a lot of these misunderstandings, they're calling it misunderstandings, like correcting me. Like they're not just arguments. Most of them are misunderstandings and miscommunications. So yeah, it's a repeating pattern. Um, Most especially now, like it's not just with one person or one member of the family is what they're showing me. So Linda, do you have anything to add? Sorry. They keep telling me those whole lessons in advance.
Well, in your case, Leah, I think the soul lesson is learning to protect yourself and protecting your peace, sticking up for yourself, and when you can, self love, self worth, and looking after yourself, making yourself the priority so that you can you don't have to participate in this. Like I'm what I'm seeing is like a, it's a cartoon. Okay, it's a cartoon of a tornado with arms and legs, and like there's a teapot falling out of it and stuff like that, and just this whirlwind of just this chaos. It's utter chaos, and a lot of noise and a lot of movement, and none of it means anything. And so, yes, I'm sure you were often misunderstood because none of these people um, listened to each other or to themselves for that matter. So, yeah, um, yeah. So, your soul lesson is loving yourself, protecting yourself, looking after yourself, making sure that, well, not making sure, but knowing that all of this chaos and tornado with teapots is nothing to do with you. Okay, you don't have to dance that dance. Even if they ask you, even if they go, hey, you don't have to participate. You can just go, oh yeah, this has nothing to do with me. Not my circus, not my monkeys. I'm out of here. Of course you were misunderstood. Of course you were.
Because whenever someone like listens, quote unquote, listens or hears us, um, it goes through several filters before they really understand. And those filters have something to do with their own experiences, not necessarily with what you were saying or about you, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so please keep that in mind.
Yeah. Oh, she's alone and calm now. Good. Good. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you have that new job that you're happy at, and that in the Abbey, and that you got a new apartment, and you seem happy there. So yes, you're on your way. You're learning. You're protecting yourself. Good for you. Absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
A1.
Oh, that reminds me, please like and subscribe to both our
Oh yes,
channels.
yes. Please hit the like button, you guys. Both our channels. And Donna Marie just made it.
Hi, Donna Marie.
We're,
We were just about to wrap up the show, Donna.
yeah, sorry, Donna. Too late.
Mhm.
We love you, but mm-mm.
Thank you so much, Leah. There we go. Oops. Beep.
Okay. So yeah. So shall we read the
The
closing
closing
prayer?
prayer.
I have it right here.
Yes, please comment after the show on both channels. Let us know if you want this to be like repeated, like another episode of this
Yeah,
repeating
because we can
patterns.
absolutely do that for you. Yeah,
Mhm.
because we like this too. I mean, we're reading because we're readers and we like reading, and reading is what we do. And so it's important that it be meaningful for us as readers as well as for you, the audience. And we both were passionate about this topic. Well, we are. As
Yes,
just in
repeat this pattern of the show.
a boundary.
I love that.
Well
Thank
done.
you, Dr. Pam. Okay, let's close the records.
Okay.
Let's take
All
three
right.
deep breaths.
We offer deep gratitude to the Akashic Records masters, the guardians, the guides, and all present today for the truth, the light, and the love received. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The records are now closed. Diane, would you like to share what you're going to be doing in the next few days?
Yes. So tomorrow I will be back with Ali, Diana Bowles, and Paul. We will be talking about galactic stuff. Wait, is that tomorrow? Oh, wait. Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow's
Sorry.
Thursday.
Yeah, tomorrow's Thursday on your side of the world. Yeah, we will be back. We will be talking about more about hybrids and hybridization program, like back in the ancient times. And it's called Earth Seeding, the Earth Seeding Project. So if you are interested in the galactics, or if you have questions about the galactics, please drop by. We will be on at 6:30 p.m. EST tomorrow. And then on Saturday, Linda, what are we going to do? Oh,
Why?
and on Friday. That's my Saturday. My
Friday?
apologies.
Why?
Huh?
Friday is I Fart My Feelings.
Yeah.
At 5 o'clock Eastern with Tarot Stash. Okay, like I said, it's a high class show. It's a high class.
It's a high class show about farts and releasing your
Yeah,
emotions.
that's right. So please join us at 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern, and I don't know wherever you are. You'll have to figure it out. That's the best I can do. 1 o'clock the next morning in Great Britain. I know that. Greenwich and
Mhm.
GMT, it's 1 o'clock the following 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock the following morning. I forget. Anyway, yeah, it's a high class show for high class people.
Yes.
We're going to be talking about feelings.
Tooting your feelings.
Yeah. And tomorrow on my channel, I am really lucky. This is serious. This is serious. I am very lucky to be welcoming Deborah Zachow as my guest tomorrow. We'll be doing readings. We'll be talking about her new book, I Have Your Number. That's the book title. And I'm trying to get a copy of it. And and I hope it arrives in time for, well, it's not here yet, so I'm not going to be able to read it by tomorrow. But okay, so what? Anyway, please join us in our shows. We'll be back again in 2 weeks' time. I don't know what we're going to be talking about. We didn't plan that far ahead, did we?
We haven't yet.
Yeah. See you again. Thank you so much for being with us. We really appreciate all of you. Mwah. Love you. Bye-bye.